Hey guys, I'm Janet, on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. So, I'm playing the Dwarfs again. Yay! And there's a unit I hadn't really given a shot yet that I wanted to. So, yeah, it's IRONDRAKES. I've got a lot of IRONDRAKES. So, 1, 2, and 3 units of IRONDRAKES. And also a ton of blasting charges. Someone did mention, using them as a backline could be, you know, worthwhile. I usually just have them in the front. They use half of the blasting charge and get murdered. Seems a bit of a waste. So I've got them in the back to help, you know, lay down some more damage. And, of course, the blasting charge is hitting stuff in range of the IRONDRAKES. It'd be nice, because if stuff's trying to sneak through, then it'll get blown up and then scorched, hopefully. Also, I have a Rune Lord. I'm against Skaven, so I wanted the magic resistance. Very, very useful. And the IRONDRAKES, you know, I mean, they don't have a lot of armor piercing, but they got, you know, the leadership penalties when they're hitting stuff. It does a load of damage, supposedly. So it should be really good against Skaven, you know, in theory. This is where they should shine. So, anyway. Also, have a bolt thrower. I've got to have something to destroy artillery, because I can't just sit here and get shot by artillery. Also, I've got a couple of Slayers, and it's just Dwarf Warriors in the front line. But over here, I do have 4 units of Rangers, because I wanted a load of low AP missiles that could sneak up to them and just cause a load of havoc. They'll do great damage to things like rat ogres, and frankly, just anything that's sort of, you know, exposed. If I just come down the slope and start shooting anything in the rear, should do wonders. But, yes, not that simple. Anyway, you'll see. So, he's got some rat ogres. Obviously, rat ogres, really good armor piercing, so, yeah, in theory, perfect, right, against dwarves. Also, a load of slaves in the front line, mostly to absorb blasting charges, I imagine. He's also got some storm vermin, which are very difficult to kill, because I didn't really bring any anti-armor, really, in my front line. So, you know, just having some armored stuff in the front is very handy. He's also got some clan rats, quite a lot of clan rats, actually. We've both gone with pretty wide armies, and nothing is too expensive. So he's got Queek Head Taker. Queek is basically, I mean, this is where he shines, frankly. He's a bit crap in pretty much every matchup, but here it works because he's anti-infantry and anti-armor, and that's all you need. That's, you know, both incredibly helpful, and he can give missile resist to stuff nearby, which is a lot of fun, so he's pretty damn useful. Also, there's an assassin, oh, sorry, a warlock engineer, and a plague priest. No assassin. I'm being dumb. Anyway, he's got a warlock engineer, which will be very handy for that sort of, you know, his warpstone armor to do some good mortars engine damage, which is great against dwarves again, because frankly, dwarves aren't very offensive. They're not very good at killing, so it's going to be a prolonged engagement, so you're going to get the most value out of something like this. So it's very cool. So he's got the Plague Claw Catapult, which is of course why I needed the Bolt Thrower, and he has a Plague Priest, which will be summoning more stuff and using Wither. So withering stuff is going to hurt. I need to keep my armor in check. Speaking of armor, Sundering, yeah, he's got 2 units of Death Runners, and they're on course for my Rangers, which sounds great, right? You know, low armor and everything, but they're going to be so close before I can see them that this is going to prove a bit annoying. Honestly, it's going to prove very difficult. So I'm coming in, can't see these guys yet, and yeah, pretty tight formation. If I knew these guys would be here, which obviously there's no way of knowing, these guys would have actually been better here. Just put them here. That would have worked. I could just focus on anything like rat ogres or whatever I wanted to kill in the front line before it pushed through to get onto things like IRONDRAKES. That would have been better. So here I'm getting some good missile damage into them. Well, a bit. Nothing much, honestly. So both units are coming in. They use the concealment bombs, which kept them even more hidden than they otherwise would. So they're able to get even closer without me being able to shoot them. So I'm wheeling these units around. These guys are further back. At the moment, they're shooting into this unit, but I'm actually going to have them shoot into this unit. I'll get better shots into the rear of these guys. These guys are going to move back and fire into the backs of these units. So I'll get some good overlapping fire. So, front line is engaging. A lot of flames everywhere. I threw the Rune Lord into the mix, right into the middle, to try and give these IRONDRAKES the best possible chance at shooting things. But there's a small hill here, and they're shooting straight into it, because they're idiots. Now a ton of blasting charges, total anarchy, flamethrowers, explosions, total nonsense. It's, this is nuts. And you see the bolt thrower has got rid of 1 catapult so far. Over here, still shooting to the rear of them. Yeah, things aren't going great. Honestly, this isn't the best. Anyway, it's tough. I've spent 200 more funds on that force than he has. So, it's pretty close, but still, whoever wins that is, well, it's going to have an advantage in the rest, I imagine. So here, IRONDRAKES are starting to get some work done. 34 kills, which I think the most I've ever seen an IRONDRAKE do already. But obviously there's a lot of slaves in here, and the rat ogres have managed to push through this stuff pretty well. which is worrying. And here, he's used the Master Rune of Negation, but this isn't great for the Rune Lord, honestly. And here, these Iron Drakes need to get in a better position. I had to pull them away, but they could probably be in a better spot. I'm also trying to use the Iron Drakes to scorch these Rat Ogres. The leadership penalty from the Iron Drakes will help these guys break quicker, and that is huge for me. So that is nice. They came in handy there. Good for them. So over here, though, yeah, my Rune Lord, I'm trying to use everything I can. He's got 162 armor. I'm not even sure how that's possible. But he's got 162 armor, and he's trying to hold on, but there's just all these heroes in here fighting him. And this isn't looking great, honestly. He's taking a ton of damage. Queek is taking him apart. But, yeah, just scorching this whole area in the middle, it wasn't enough. I'm trying to pull him out, but he can't get through all of this stuff. So, more flames coming in. These guys a bit far back. I needed to get them out there. But, yeah, here we go. They're starting to fire. So that's nice. A load of leadership penalties on these guys from being set on fire. But still only 14 kills. 37 and 2. Seriously? Anyway. Over here, I managed to win. Yay! But, of course, they're just going to run over there. There's still 45 of them. And if they can sneak up behind me, I'm still screwed. So, yeah. But I need these guys to join the front because this is going really poorly. My Lord is so doomed. So he's broken, which is not good. And, yeah, more flames coming. That's good. These ones are shooting too. So 41 kills. 41. Mostly against clan rats and slaves. So not great. Considering these dwarf warriors have... okay, yeah, they don't have a whole lot either. Anyway, that looked impressive. That looked ruddy impressive. 39 kills. Anyway. So this flank, I've actually won, which is nice. This flank is winning for me. My rangers are now coming in to try and help. But of course, the death runners are going to start coming down the hill at me. That one got very injured. I wish I just used one unit of rangers each just to chase them off, make sure they couldn't come back. But I was a bit hasty to run down the hill because things were going so sourly. So anyway, more flames. So 50 kills. 50 kills, guys. High score. These ones 49, but Queek is beating them up, which isn't good. My bolt thrower did get kicked off the, well, the bolt throwers. So I'm getting them back on. There is still one Plague Claw Catapult still going. So I've got my rangers running down the hill, which this looks great, right? I've got like a new front, which is kind of along here rather than along here. I've still got some pockets of resistance. My slayers in here still. Yep, 43 kills, which is nice. These ones, 155. Well, that's pretty good. But, ooh, yep, rat ogres are coming back in, and you can see the death runners made it to me. These guys are so quick. I mean, look at that, 54 speed. So I'm just getting collapsed on by everything. And now the rat ogres can catch up. I can't shoot them because I'm wrapped up. Yeah, my rangers are gone. Enough about that. So here you can see Queek is still chasing me down, which is a real pity. I'm trying to get my Iron Drakes in a better position up here to shoot down into these guys. But it's difficult. He just has so many more units than I do now. Here, the Warlock Engineer is sapping all of my health, and there's not much I can do about it. Here, I'm mostly setting fire to a hill, which is a pity, but I'm getting some more kills. 13 now for that. Oh my god, these were just so poorly positioned. I'm just ashamed by them. But anyway, yeah, a whole surge of rats just wiped out my rangers. So this is looking really bad. Those death runners, though, stuck fighting miners, and obviously miners are a bit crap, so I'm glad that they're fighting miners, because they're not getting good value. The more sort of expensive the thing that death runners are fighting, the better. So anyway, more flames coming in, so that's good news. Rat ogres, hopefully I can debuff them a bit more. Over here, you can see my Dwarf Warriors, etc. They're just not holding off enough for my Iron Drakes to get into a good position. I've got some Miners coming back, but that's that. Slayers, one guy left. He's just stood there. That's fine. More flames, though, from these Iron Drakes coming into the back of them. That's not bad. That's not bad. But, yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Yeah. I couldn't hold out. I couldn't hold out, guys. Yeah. It's a shame. I think if I did my rangers back there, I could have won, honestly. Or frankly, he didn't have his, you know, death runners over there. If the death runners joined the fight, and they were fighting something else, and I was able to shoot them with the rangers, I think this could have gone differently. But I think if I just brought a completely different army and not bothered with Iron Drakes at all, I would have done better. But, I mean, they got some killing done. I'm actually kind of proud of them. They don't usually get anything done, in my experience. So this is kind of nice to see. They did do a bit. Right, they pulled their weight. I mean, that's the thing. Iron Drakes aren't the most expensive thing in the world, so you don't really want them to be, like, super powerful. But I still don't think they really pay for themselves. I think you're just wasting funds on them that you could spend on something else that usually does better. Because, I mean, look at this. Look, mine is with blasting charges, 70 kills. Yeah, that's nuts, right? And these guys cost, what, 600-700? And they don't get that many kills. It's kind of disappointing. Slayers, they cost 900, 160. I should have just brought all Slayers, and apparently I would have won easily. So it's a bit silly, really. Iron Drakes, though, I like them, and they're a lot of fun. but I would like to see them get a little bit more damage, because, yeah, they're very difficult to use. It's very difficult for them to get a good arc and actually get some shots off, because the things they tend to do really well against is factions that have a lot of unarmoured stuff, but then of course all the unarmoured stuff is a lot quicker than any sort of plodding army, so they get caught out a lot quicker than they would, so it's annoying, and they're in an annoying place for me. But I think I did quite well with them here. But yeah, really well played to Tyron here. This is a really good army. This is very similar to the sort of thing I tend to bring, honestly. Sometimes I don't tend to bring artillery at all, actually. I tend to just go all in. I usually swap that out for some gutter runners, because gutter runners actually work beautifully in tandem with death runners. As soon as you sunder the armor of something, just cheap gutter runners can just murder stuff with the shurikens. It's pretty ridiculous how well they synergize. Usually people use like death runners with other melee things, but actually using death runners with ranged stuff is really nice, because that way you're not basically fighting for space, fighting the unit you're fighting, you know? So that's kind of nice. But anyway, I love this army though. This is pretty textbook. I like it. But yeah, I'm just really sad my Iron Drakes didn't pull this out for me, because they need a win. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I've prattled on long enough. If you did, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.